Hey, Geminis. I hope you're all doing amazing. I haven't been around for a while. I'm so sorry, guys. Uranus and Jupiter being retrograde and Mars being retrograde in your first house, my 7th house has been a total freaking nightmare. Everything happens for a reason, though, so we got to remember that. And I feel like a lot of you have to remember that too. You have Mars retrograde in your first house. So if this is your sun, though, this could be any house. So, I would check out your chart if you're, curious about that. See what your first house is. If you are a Gemini sun, just knowing where your houses are is just a good thing. Sorry if I sound a little hoarse. I'm just getting over being sick. I didn't even get to complete the videos for November. I tried so hard. So screw thumbnails. I'm not doing thumbnails right now. So once I have time for that, I will. But that is just not in the cards for me, pun intended. So let's just put some steps for you guys and see what you got going on for December. Because I missed this and I missed you guys and I showing up for this, and I love astrology, so this is something I really want to do. Brown bear spirit, take time out. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you need, if you're not taking more time for yourself and just kind of relaxing and taking more space, I feel like this has to do with nature too. I feel like a lot of you would benefit from being in nature more right now. While you might have some heavy transits going on. You have your Mercury retrograde coming up, and Mercury is your ruling planet. So it is going retrograde in December through mid-February. So that can be challenging for you guys too. So you have that going on. You have that coming up. Let's see. Hierophant. I feel like with a lot of you, you're reestablishing beliefs. Reestablishing beliefs you have about yourself, what you can accomplish, what you can do, maybe your role in your life, and where you belong in it. Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, I don't read reversals because I feel like there's good and bad within these cards as they sit without doing, the reversals. Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you might be focusing on where you have had issues with being being more prosperous in life, being more abundant, having more money around. I feel like that's something that's on the table for a lot of people right now. 10 of Pentacles. Wanting to know how to get to this point, how to get here. And the role you play within your life, and that this isn't out of reach for you. It's not. You can have all of this. You can have everything. It all depends on how you see where you sit in it. Your role in it. Where you are, where you play, where you're a part of it. The Magician. The Magician is an alchemist. He creates. He has the strength of all the suits. Each one of he has the cups, he has the pentacle, he has the wand, he has the sword. He has infinite potential. And I really feel like a lot of you guys are trying to figure out what keeps you from feeling this infinite possibility, from being this creator again. I feel like it might have eluded some of you for some time. The High Priestess, your intuition. and the balance between like the light and the dark, the negative and the positive. Feeling more balanced on the inside. To see more creation and balance on the outside. The Wheel of Fortune. What's inside of you is turning this wheel. And it's up to you to see which way that wheel is going to turn. You know, see, if you're seeing things from a place where you're creating and you're living your life, you're like your best life, being your best self, that's what you're going to create. If you're seeing this from a place of like fear and lack and, you know, nothing ever, this is for me or that's for me, you're still going to stay where you've been. This might not be for, I don't feel like this is for all of you, but I feel like this is for some of you. King of Swords. You just want to be in this place of feeling like you're on top again, feeling like you're stable, like you're secure, like you have the ground beneath you again. And that nothing's getting pulled out from underneath you, you know? Devil. I do feel like this devil has to do with, like, addictive thought patterns. Like, what thought patterns you hold, what thought patterns hold you. They might be linked to, you know, most things are linked to our childhood, guys, okay? I'm going to let it out now. I'm going to fucking say it because it is so true. Those first 7 years of your life, they're fucking huge, you know? And if your parents, you know, like, are anything like my parents, and they're, like, their generation, like, each generation before it has had it rough, you know? And they always did the best they could, but it's up to you to undo what they've done, you know, because there's nothing that's done that can't be undone in like in an energetic place, in like the mental spaces that we hold. I mean, Marty's not going to fucking show up with his time machine, with Doc's time machine, and you can't go back and fix that shit like that, but there are mental exercises you can do to bring yourself back to a place where you have a memory and you spend the time walking through that, but you're walking through it as yourself now, and you can like be there to pick yourself up and be there for yourself like you need it, or, you know, just be there to tell yourself that you are enough. Like Marissa Peer says. Love her. Okay. Justice. Seeing justice on something. I feel like for some of you, this is some old shit. Like some seriously old shit that happened that, you know, you might have let go of finally by now and might have forgiven it, and like just some things that happened to us, you know, they can leave some residual anger, and like anger with others, anger with ourselves, you know, and I feel like that's something that some of you are working through. Justice. You have justice twice. Fuck. You guys are definitely seeing justice. It's like what's been taken is being given back. Like that balance is being restored. Ace of Pentacles. You feeling like possibilities open back up again. Like you're ready to create something big. Might be that what that Mars retrograde is for you guys, is you redefining you, and maybe a new idea that's come through. You're finding the strength to go towards. And this justice, like this might be, you know, something coming back around that you thought was gone, that's there to kind of lift you up. Eight of Cups. Walking away. Yeah. I feel like part of what brings you to this place of justice and seeing like a just outcome on something is walking away from like old feelings, like old shitty feelings that didn't serve you anyways. But being angry with someone else because of the outcome of something, you know, it doesn't hurt them, it hurts you. And you're walking away from the hurt that you've trapped inside of yourself at another person, that it means nothing anymore because you know it's not doing anything to them. It's been doing stuff to you. Five of Swords. Dealing with some mental baggage, mental blockages. But there's a place of victory beyond that, you know, because change happens when we're forced to feel and look at things within ourselves and look at ourselves. Two of Cups. This also could be the final breakthrough. A lot of you could need to, you know, really attract that person that, you know, you're, like, you feel like is out there for you. Like, you feel like you're drawn to. That you know is out there. The Hierophant. It's going to take you going in and doing that work to get there, to get to that point, to get to that place where you'll feel whole and you'll feel like you again. But I feel like you're doing it. I do feel like this justice comes through after you guys walk away from this old hurt, this old pain that you don't need. It's not you. Geminis can be so dynamic and bright, and you shine like a star. So the only person that can really hold you back is you. I do feel like that's true for all of us, though, in some way. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for watching. I will be back as soon as humanly possible. I love you guys. Bye.